Janice and Andrew from Ozark Family Homestead, and we just got home from church. We're starting a new video. This is the beginning of our What We Eat in a Week video, and that's just basically where for the next 7 days I show you guys what our family of 9 eats for breakfasts and lunches and suppers. But we're already going to make our first exception because I'm not filming what we had for breakfast today, but we're going to tell everybody what we had for breakfast today. So we went to church this morning, and a sweet lady at church always makes breakfast for our church family, and she did that this morning. And okay, Andrew, what did we have?
French toast. French
toast. I mean, she puts powdered sugar all over the top of it, and there's toppings. There's whip topping. Yeah. Like Cool Whip stuff.
Just butter. Just plain
butter. She has sprinkles.
Yeah.
The strawberry. It's not even just strawberries. What is it? Cherries and I don't even know.
It's all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of berries on there. So it's pretty French toast. And then there's 2 different types of bacon and scrambled eggs. There's shredded cheese to put on your scrambled eggs. Fruits. I know she had baby oranges because Rebekah got one of those.
Bananas and a fruit salad.
Bananas. Okay, that was the strawberry berry thing. I think that's meant to go on the French toast.
Oh, okay.
Or
it's a topping. Yeah, it's a topping.
It's a topping, or just on the side. There were bananas. Abigail grabbed a Pop-Tart, so I know there were Pop-Tarts. She has a variety of little things there. So, and then coffee, all the juices that you can think of. Milk with the chocolate syrup and the strawberry syrup. I mean, she goes all out. So that is what we had for breakfast this morning. And now we're home to eat lunch. So we're gonna get things ready for lunch. I will come back and we will actually do it for real. A real What We Eat in a Week video starting now. So here we go. Okay, well, Shawn's getting cups and stuff ready for us to go because we are going to eat super quick, and then we're going to head out. We're going to go see Grandma today, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Grandma and Papa and cousins. And are you ready to eat? So Rebekah is having, oh, where'd she go? There she is. She's having some turkey meat and cheese wrapped up and some chippies. And you're going to go ahead and start eating? You can go to the table and start eating. And I'll show everybody what everybody else is. This is what Anna wore to church this morning. This was a gift. It was for your birthday, wasn't it? That one of our sweet viewers sent. And look, it's a dress with pockets. Those are just the best, aren't they? Okay, lunchtime. Here's the options. Let me show you over here. First option, there is some leftover soup. And this was just left over from last night. It was some rooster meat from some of our roosters that we had butchered, and some canned carrots and green beans. The green beans were from the garden, and just that's getting heated up real quick for an option there. Over here, pulled out some biscuits this morning before we left and let them thaw out. These were made a while back when we had a whole bunch of buttermilk from making butter from Daisy, our cow's cream. So biscuits, because I don't have any bread for sandwich bread right now. So biscuits with lunch meat. We're about to wipe this one out, so we've got a new one. Meat, cheese, mayonnaise, so they can make some sort of little biscuit sandwich. Or what I'm gonna do is I have these egg white wraps that I get from Sam's Club. I'm gonna make a wrap out of that with the meat and cheese. Then there's chips available over there, along with some fruit, the little mandarin oranges, some white nectarines, and then cantaloupe. This is from the garden too. We have several different varieties of cantaloupes coming in, and the one in the bowl was actually a totally different variety from any of these different 3 varieties here. So those are the options. Everybody's going to kind of eat as we go. We do need to bring laundry in before we leave. You changed clothes, didn't you? Because that's not what you wore to church today. So, oh, she got tape on her dress. So it's having to be treated. That's why you had to change, isn't it? Okay, so go ahead and get you something to eat. And we're going to get laundry brought in. And then we're gonna load up and head on out. And I'm gonna take the camera along with us. You guys have to help me remember, I forgot at the family reunion. And we're gonna eat at Grandma and Papa's house. And I'm supposed to film what we eat for supper time over there, okay? I have a lot of rememberers that are gonna help me remember. Thumbs up, right? Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so guys, we will see you back at supper time at Grandma's house.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Singing it. And there's a biscuit sandwich.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Biscuit sandwich. And let's see here. Egg white, wrap, meat and cheese. It works. It's tasty. It does the job. And then there's some soup here with some crackers. I forgot to show the crackers earlier to go with it there also. Okay.
Well, why am I being filmed?
Because you were just making jokes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna show food. So everybody behave themselves. We are at Grandma and Papa's house, and we decided to keep things simple and easy. The whole family isn't able to make it today, only some of us are here. So usually we have even bigger meals, honestly, but yeah, we're going smaller. Okay, we're gonna start, we'll just make a big loop here. So over here, this is a sugar-free from one of the Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks. Sarah made this up. It's a brownie, a fudgy brownie thing there. So I appreciate that being here. Some cantaloupe, all chopped up. I'll get to the rotisserie chickens here in a minute. Over here, we've got two different kinds of dips. There's the Velveeta Rotel dip in there, and then just a white cheesy dip here. Over here, we've got some sliced cheese. Went to Sam's Club and just bought convenience stuff. So sliced cheese, a little bit of a fruit tray there at Sam's, and then just picked up some of their bags of veggies. Lots of rotisserie chickens. They're less than $5 a piece. So rotisserie chickens, chopped up, those two that you just saw that were empty, those are these two chopped up, and we'll chop up more as we need to. Caesar salad, just got the kit from Sam's Club. Here's the veggies that I just showed you over there, all cleaned up, and I think it looks pretty. I like pretty food. Okay, these are Hawaiian rolls from Sam's also, just the little sweet rolls, thinking some can just have a roll with their meal, or they can make a little sandwich with chicken and some cheese if they want to. They can do whatever they want to. There's ranch dressing to go with veggies, plus just picked up some potato salad from Sam's. Got some Doritos and some cheese balls and some regular just Sam's Club chips. Sarah made this cake. It's a chocolate cake with white chocolate chip icing, and then Abigail loaded it up with sprinkles. So there's that. Angie, what's this cake?
Funfetti.
Funfetti cake. We got a funfetti cake. And you said this was brownie bars of some sort? Brookies. Brownie cookies. What could be wrong with that? Brownies and cookies together. So, okay, we're going to call grandchildren in here, and it's about to get really noisy whenever they all come in here to eat. They do all get noisy. So, all right, guys, we will get ready to eat, and I will see you all tomorrow morning at breakfast. All right, it is a new day. It is the next day, and as usual, we got home late last night, later than what we intended to. We intended to leave earlier than usual because it's a busy day. It's actually got a very busy week. We're heavy on like extracurricular homeschool stuff this week, so a bit more running around than usual and all kinds of stuff. So we really do need to stay focused on getting the things done that are on our schedule and not getting distracted. So Samuel is in the back. He is wrapping up breakfast this morning. He is typically the breakfast helper, and so here before too long I will bring the camera back and I will show you guys what we are doing for breakfast today. I still have a couple boys outside finishing up animal chores. It is supposed to be very, very hot today. So checking animals' water and everything is going to be a big deal. But basically we are doubling up. The plan is to double up on school today because of the other things that we have going on later in the week. We won't be able to do the school then that we typically would. So we're trying to double up today. It works out too because it's so hot. We don't want to be outside in the garden and doing all that kind of other stuff. She just acted like she was gonna just pass out from heat exhaustion. So I'll be back in a little bit, guys, and I'll show y'all what we're doing for breakfast. And food is ready. So this morning, Sam made up, this is a big monster. It's over 2 pounds of turkey bacon from Sam's Club. And we'll obviously eat some of it with breakfast this morning. And if there's extra, I will either keep it in the fridge or freeze it for things like loaded potatoes for a lunch later on in the week. So there's that. The coffee is still percolating, so I haven't had coffee yet. He made up a big thing of fried eggs. He fries them up and throws them in the oven just to stay warm until everything is done. So I've been making up Rebekah's plate over here. Abigail is helping herself. And so we're having bacon, fried eggs, and then from Grandma's house yesterday, a whole bunch of the leftovers came home with us. So this is some of our cantaloupe that we had left in the fridge, but a little bit of that fruit tray and a few of the grapes that we had from Sam's Club. There were some of the mini peppers that were already washed up, and this stuff here, just a little bit of the veggie stuff. So those are out and available for everybody as well. The ugly pears here in the back, we got an awful harvest from our pear trees this year.
Squirrels.
The squirrels had a wonderful harvest from our pear trees this year, but we did not. So those are all that we got of our ugly pears.
But then the peaches, we got good
We did, better than usual.
We still ate one.
We still ate one.
And that is so
And it was homegrown peaches are the best. Just like the homegrown cantaloupes, they just don't compare to, I mean, these are good, the ones that came from the store in the fruit tray. They're yummy, but they do not compare to what we grow ourselves. It's
this
just,
is more sweeter than that.
it is sweeter, isn't it?
And
So
juicier.
super good. Abigail does have the table set, and you can see some children have already gotten into their homeschool here. I've got stuff kind of laid out everywhere, so we will have to clear off some homeschool in order to eat. Readings this morning, we do a Bible reading out of the Old Testament with breakfast. We're in 2nd Chronicles now, and then we do a loop schedule of core subjects, and this morning it's grammar. So we will do simply grammar with breakfast as well.
No grammar.
You don't got no grammar. Okay, we're gonna holler at everybody. Do you want to go ring the dinner bell real quick? We'll get everybody in here and get going with the busy day. All right, lunchtime. School is still going very strong. Of course, nobody's done with 2 days worth of stuff yet. That will spill over into the afternoon. But we've just pulled out a very quick lunch today with some of the leftover chicken from Grandma's house. So we're just eating it cold. We're just gonna pull it off the bone and eat it cold. This was sent home from Grandma's as well. So again, we've got what's left of the cantaloupe, cherry tomatoes from yesterday, celery, some of the carrots, and the peppers. We had some cherries left over from what I had found on sale recently. So we've got that. Open bags of chips. Somehow we ended up with 2 opened bags of chips here at my house. And then the one from Grandma's yesterday. So they have chips available. And so just making up little plates. They can pick and choose what they want. And I've already had children asking. There was cake left over from yesterday, quite a bit of cake. And so they will have some dessert here after lunch today too. And then the plan is for that to be finished off after supper tonight. So there we go. You hungry? Okay. Andrew's gonna make up his plate and we're gonna just eat real quick and get back going to school. I do have a read aloud that we're doing. It's a historical fiction that we're doing that I will read aloud during lunch, and then we just do the next thing. And it is supper time. So supper tonight, here, let me show you the cookbook here. Deconstructed stuffed peppers here. It's a Trim Healthy Mama recipe. We like those. It's from the Trim Healthy Table Cookbook. And these are in the Amazon storefront if that's something that you are interested in. We do it two separate ways. We do have cauliflower rice for those that aren't having the grains. And then we have, you know, just regular, I'm trying to use up the last bit of the white rice that I have. Typically I do use brown rice, but I want to go ahead and get rid of this. And so this is what it's looking like. Just put a bunch of rice in the bottom of a bowl and then scoop up some of the deconstructed stuffed pepper skillet and have at it. We eat it up with a spoon. So Sarah is doing another experiment here. We had some leftover 5-grain cereal from a breakfast. So this multi-grain sourdough bread is the next thing she's going to try out of that cookbook there. So I don't know, she's going to get it started this evening and we'll just see how it ends up. But I'm going to get the crew in here and they will start eating stuff up. We did run into the library today and we had a chiropractor appointment today, so got home, did the last bit of homeschool, and we're ready to eat and shut it down. So that is what we're going to do. And I will just see you guys tomorrow morning at breakfast. Okay, new day. So it is breakfast time, but it is also a little bit chaotic. Where's she at? Where's she at? Oh, and there she goes. She took off. A little bit chaotic because we have a homeschool class to go to this morning with some of the children. So some lunches are being packed up to take along for that. And Samuel's getting the breakfast wrapped up so we can eat real quick and then head out to that class. So all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, look at my little one, my little child. Yeah. She's a goofball. Okay, so one load of laundry's hung up outside. Oh, and there's another one. There's another one. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, it's chaos. Yep, there she is. There's the other one. So, lots of stuff going on. First load of laundry is hung outside. Second load is, may be done in the washing machine and I may need to hang it up real quick. Third load, it's our bedroom sheets day, so that'll go in for the third load. I have read aloud set out for this morning, but I don't think I'll probably get to them at breakfast because we're gonna eat and run. So maybe we'll, I don't know, shove that in at some other point in the day whenever I do have everybody back home. We'll see how it goes. Whenever we have to leave the house, everything gets a little chaotic, but I will turn the camera around. I'll show you what's for breakfast. I'll show you what's being packed up for some lunches, and then we'll go from there. So breakfast this morning is veggie eggs. So typically I'll put mushrooms in here too, along with onions, green peppers, and tomatoes. The tomatoes came from the garden, and actually the onion came from our garden too. We are just about out of our onions. But saute all that stuff up, add some chicken eggs to that, and just scramble it all up. That's what we call veggie eggs, with some salt and pepper thrown in there too. We enjoy it. And then I had some sourdough bagels that were left over from a couple weeks ago that have been in the freezer, and those got pulled out, thawed out, heated up here in the toaster, and so they'll be, you know, adding some butter and cinnamon sugar, whatever it is they want to add to that. I don't think I have any cream cheese out, but butter and cinnamon sugar will be good. And Anna is getting the last of the lunches here put together. So what they ended up doing is taking more of that rotisserie chicken from Grandma's house, and then some of those Hawaiian rolls, and making little sandwiches with some cheese and stuff like that in there. then some chips and some veggies, and we'll just call it done for a quick lunch for during class today. So, oh, and Sarah's bread is in process too. That bread that I showed you last night, she's on to the next phase of it. So, we are going to sit down real quick, and we are going to eat our breakfast, and then we are going to scoot, and I'll bring the camera back at lunchtime and film what the rest of the crew is having at lunch while the others are gone. So we'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, David's cutting up bread for lunch because it's lunchtime. So I'm back home, and the bread was not as pretty as Sarah was hoping, but brothers sure are eating it up, so it must not taste too awful bad. So yeah, as long as you get the taste right, you can make it pretty the next time. So there's that. Now they're gonna eat the bread with what we call not chili chili. It is very hot right now. We're gonna have to let it cool down a bit. Basically, it is white beans. We use the Great Northern beans with, it's ground turkey with a homemade sausage seasoning. I've got a video on the homemade sausage seasoning. I think it's alongside with homemade taco seasoning and homemade baking powder, but I'll put a link in the description box for that video for the homemade mixes. And you can see there's some celery and onion and just some spices and stuff in there. So not chili chili. I'm glad we're inside in the air conditioning because our little temperature gadget just registered 107 degrees.
And then it's humid.
And it's humid. So storms are supposed to roll in this evening though. So, in a cold front. When I say cold front, I mean it's supposed to get down into the 80s. So a cold front's supposed to come in after the storms this evening. But we're gonna go ahead and eat our hot soup in our air-conditioned house on a hot summer day. It's not the ideal time for soup, but it's an easy, fairly quick lunch for our family. So we'll eat, and then we'll be back at supper time. All right, supper is ready, and it is pretty tonight. So we're having pesto salmon, which is salmon that I get from Aldi, the frozen salmon, and the pesto comes from basil that we grow in our garden, and we actually have a whole video on making a year's worth of pesto. I will put the link for that video in the description box in case you want to see what our recipe is and all that stuff for that. So we have a family member that does not like pesto, so we've got just seasoned with chili powder salmon there, and then there's Parmesan zucchini, and that's just zucchini with Parmesan on top with some seasonings, and it's at the very end we switch it from bake to broil for just about 3 minutes, and then side salads. So there's avocados, and what else is on there? The Parmesan crisps and tomatoes and all kinds of stuff on there. So that is supper. We're going to get everybody in here and we will go ahead and eat, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. And it is a new day. So today, the plans for today, well, Sam's making breakfast back there. That's why I'm filming real quick. He'll have breakfast ready here in just a little bit. I'm wearing town clothes because I'm going to town today, and I put on an apron because I just fried me up some eggs and stuff for me because I can't have what he's making up for the rest of the family. I am doing my big grocery shopping trip in town today. I have at least one video to film, possibly two if I can make it work in with the schedule today. Kids are going to do independent homeschooling today since I'm going to be busy with lots of other stuff. But again, it's a busy runaround day. This is just a very busy week. So there is more homeschool class stuff for some of the kids to do. So just a lot going on. I had to do some pre-planning of meals yesterday for today because it's kind of, it's going to be a little scattered and chaotic today. But what I'll do is as soon as Sam gets finished with this morning's breakfast, I will film that. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and eat my eggs and turkey bacon this morning. And then I will be able to do read-alouds with the children while they eat their breakfast that Sam has done. So breakfast is ready. I'm not quite finished with mine yet, but Sam has everyone else's ready. Let me go ahead and show you here. This got started last night after supper, and so it's oats that have been soaked all night long. And then this morning he added some frozen blackberries to it, some blackberries that came from our property, and cooked it up. And they're going to take the blackberry oats here, and to it they can add, this is butter from Daisy our cow, or they can put some cinnamon in there, some maple syrup to sweeten it up. I used to like a little bit of salt in mine, but the kids don't seem to like that as much. I do have the cream set out over here, that they could add some cream into their oats if they want to. Today is butter making day, so we'll get out the big glass butter churn that a viewer gifted us and get some butter made up today. That's on the to-do list. Sarah has some bread in process, some more sourdough bread from that cookbook from Lisa Bass, Daily Sourdough. Again, it's in the Amazon storefront if you want to look at that. She really, really loves that cookbook. So one loaf of this is going to a friend today. I'll drop it off while I am in town doing the grocery shopping, and the other loaf will stay here. There is still a whole bunch of cantaloupes. We just have a collection of cantaloupes back here that come in every day. And then we're getting ready to do read-alouds. So I'm still working on my eggs and bacon over there, but we'll do an Old Testament reading this morning. We typically do New Testament with supper time. And this morning on our loop schedule, it's science. So we'll do those with breakfast today. Rebekah went ahead and tried to start on her oats, but then she got distracted because some sisters are in here. What are you playing? Barbie dolls? Yep, they got all the Barbie dolls out. So, you ready to go eat? There she goes. Go make up your bowls, girls. 2 Chronicles chapter 5. And all the work that Solomon had done for the house of God was completed. And Solomon brought in the set-apart items of his father David, the silver and the gold and all the utensils, and he put them in the treasuries of the house of Elohim. And Solomon assembled the elders of Israel and all the heads of the tribes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel, in Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of the covenant of God from the city of David, which is Zion. All right, so it is lunchtime. Daddy has made it home, so I'm going to head out to go grocery shopping. Sam is working on the health update video, so we got all that going on. And we have lunch set out and ready for people to load up plates. So last night, while Sarah put together supper, I was making up a chicken salad from that rotisserie chicken that was still from Grandma's house. So it's just like I make potato salad, only chicken in there instead of potatoes. So there's celery, red onion, our fermented pickles, salt and pepper, mustard. What else did I put in there? I don't remember. Lots of pickles. We like heavy on the pickles, and we like celery, and we like the red onion. We like the crunch in there. So a couple options. This is what's left of those Hawaiian rolls from Grandma's house. So chicken salad sandwiches can be made with that. Or there's egg white wraps available for those that can't have the other bread. And then there's some chips that can go with that. And then Anna got some veggies ready for us. She made them all pretty there. Look at that. So some carrot sticks and some mini peppers and some celery are an option there. I think there's a tiny bit here of the sourdough bread left over too, so that'll be an option too, is sourdough bread can go with that also. But that is lunch. We're gonna go ahead and get everybody in here. You guys hungry? Yeah, I heard yeah. So they'll come on in here and get themselves something to eat. All right, it is supper time. So we don't actually have the whole family here yet. We've got a couple that went to a Bible study tonight. So they should be home very, very soon. And we have everything ready to eat. So tonight it is stew, Crockpot stew. Since today was a runaround day, this worked out really, really well. So this got going this morning. It's a Trim Healthy Mama recipe. So basically instead of potatoes in here, it's replaced with radishes. And fortunately, I got a whole bunch of radishes on markdown last week. So that works out well. So those that can have bread, have some wonderful bread today that Sarah made. This is that sourdough loaf of bread. The other loaf got delivered to a friend in town today, and this one gets to stay with us. So bread with butter that came from Daisy the cow. It's super awesome. I do have some groceries. I'll film those tomorrow, but this is the recipe here for the Trim Healthy Mama stew that we're having, and it came from the Trim Healthy Table Cookbook. So that is what we are doing for supper tonight. Hopefully they get back home soon and we can go ahead and eat. Cantaloupe has been snacked on, so that is, people are just kind of grabbing pieces of that as we wait, but we'll do read-alouds and stuff with supper tonight, some Bible, and then some literature that was supposed to have gotten done at lunch that did not because I had to rush out of here. So that's what we're gonna do, and I will see you guys at breakfast tomorrow morning. Bye, guys. All right, it is a new day. So another busy day, surprise, surprise. So today, let's see, I need to film the grocery haul video from all the stuff that I bought in town yesterday. Plus the Sam's Club haul is gonna be included in that video that I filmed this morning. And then this afternoon, we have a fun time with homeschool friends planned. So we're gonna go swimming. We're supposed to go swimming with friends. So food just needs to be on the easier side today. Sam does already have breakfast made up. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around. I'll show you what we're eating for breakfast. Rebekah is still asleep. So I am gonna have to go wake a little girl up because she is snoozing hard this morning. But we'll get everybody called in from outside and get some bellies full. Girl, you ready to get up? It's morning time. Are you hungry? Oh, she's a sleepy baby.
Play day.
Today is a play day. Yes, it is.
I knew it.
You knew it. You want to go see friends today?
Oh. I'm probably gonna change my hair to 3 braids again.
3 braids again? That's her new thing. She likes 3 braids in her hair.
Yeah.
Is that what all the cool 4-year-olds are doing nowadays?
Yeah, I probably want that every play day.
Every play day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Every play day when our friends come over.
Okay. You gonna get up and start getting your morning jobs done so you can eat? or just go back to sleep? Yes. And down she goes. Okay, so a girl is in there getting dressed and doing all her morning jobs. Breakfast here is what we call sausage scramble. Some have already gotten food on plates, but this is just ground up turkey meat with a homemade sausage seasoning in it and chicken eggs. So homemade sausage scramble, and then there's still some of that sourdough bread left over that they are toasting there, and butter from Daisy the cow. So I just love Daisy's butter. I think it's beautiful. So that's breakfast this morning. I did pull out still. We have the ever-present bowl of cantaloupe. There's more cantaloupes on the on the island there. David's throwing stuff around here behind me. But yeah, we've already got a couple plates made up over there on the table. We're going to do some read-alouds. Then I'm going to film a video, and they're going to do some independent schoolwork. There's a girl. You did get dressed, didn't you? She's starting the day. You ready to eat? Go put your pajamas away, and then you can come in here and eat, and we'll get your hair fixed. I'll see you guys at lunchtime. Okay, well, we messed up, and I just now realized it. So we are getting ready to head out to see friends, to go swimming, and we didn't film lunch. So what happened is I was filming the grocery haul on the table back there while children heated up lunch, and they went ahead and started eating while I finished up filming, and now I'm eating now that that is done, but none of it's on film. You didn't miss much though, because it was all leftovers, just stuff that got reheated, thrown back together, and we got bellies full. We're taking snacks and waters and all that kind of stuff with us to go swimming, and I will remember to film when we get home this evening and we have supper. Right, guys? Yeah, they're all gonna help me remember to film this evening. So I will see you guys then this evening at supper time and show you what we're having then. And it is supper time. So we are tired and worn out from a very fun afternoon. But what we decided to do was a pretty simple supper. This is just chicken wings from chickens that we raised ourselves this year. And so they cooked up pretty quickly in the oven. Just seasoned with, well, we put some olive oil on there, but then salt, pepper, and a garlic scape powder made from garlic scapes from the garlic that we grew last year. Roasted Brussels sprouts, and then mashed potatoes. And this is using potatoes that we grew in our garden this year. So a somewhat fresh off the farm meal this evening. Anna already has the table set. So we are going to sit down, get ready to eat. I have watches that got wet, so they are drying them out with some rice. But a lot of good time was had. And after we finish eating, we're just going to shut it down for the day. And I will see you guys back in the morning at breakfast. Good morning, guys. It is a new day. So breakfast is getting prepped there in the kitchen. So I stepped outside real quick just to kind of give you the, I don't know, the plan for the day. So we are hosting our Bible study group over here tomorrow. So the focus for today is get the house cleaned up, any sort of food prep, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you the food and stuff that we're having for tomorrow too. So that's the plan, at least, assuming I don't forget. So today we're focusing on getting the house cleaned up, doing whatever food stuff that we can do ahead of time. And I've got some schoolwork that I still need to check from earlier in the week when we were doing hardcore school. So it's just kind of a catch-up day. I'm also hoping to film a Goodwill clothing haul video as well. So that's on the to-do list too. So I've got the first load of laundry done. I need to pull it out of the washing machine and get the second load going and eat. Haven't eaten yet, haven't had coffee yet. None of the stuff has been done yet. And then we will just go from there and hopefully get a whole bunch done today. So I will go ahead and flip the camera around. We'll go inside and see what breakfast is looking like this morning. So breakfast, they are working on getting some breakfast done. There's a couple bowls already done over here on the table. It's yogurt made from milk we get from Daisy, our cow, some frozen berries, and some homemade granola. So there is a whole video on how I make the yogurt. Super simple, very easy. And also a video on how Sarah makes the granola. So the granola is what we're switching over to instead of buying boxed cereal. The children actually prefer the granola to the boxed cereal. So there is that. Let me see, because some aren't getting strawberries in there. Some are getting cherries. And there's also pecans as an option too. So some are sweetened with honey right there. And then we've got the frozen fruit and everything there. I am over here making up another batch of one of the Trim Healthy Mama sweeteners called Gentle Sweet, but I make it homemade. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I may have some eggs. There is some leftover bacon there too, available as well. So that's breakfast. We're gonna go ahead and eat, and then we're gonna get busy. And I will come back, assuming I remember. Sarah's laughing at me, at lunchtime and show you what we are having then. Boy, we almost forgot. There are people eating. We forgot. Okay, Andrew, what are you eating?
I'm eating chicken salad.
Chicken salad. David, what are you eating?
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Anna, what are you eating?
Sofrita.
Okay, no one knows what sofrita is. You just made that up. Literally, you guys did just make that up.
We did make it up.
You did. Okay, so sofrita. Who made up the word? Was it Andrew?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Andrew's invention? Okay.
Andrew invented it, and we both named it.
So, when you have leftover rice, you get chicken from the root cellar that Sarah canned, and throw that in the pot with the rice,
Yep.
and then add salsa and warm it up.
And
Wait.
taco seasoning.
Oh, and taco seasoning, and sometimes you all put cheese on it too.
Yeah.
And then they eat it with tortilla chips too. So, sofrita, in case you guys know, I'm pretty sure there's an L in there.
Sofrita.
Solfrita, S-O-L,
Something like that.
Frida.
I guess.
Now y'all know. Put it on your menu plan. So, okay, here's their solfrita. And then the chicken salad, tiny bit of stew. That's what I'm eating, is the stew. So we've already got my bowl there at the table. Rebekah's already done eating. What did you eat, baby? What, who's eating?
Anna.
What Anna's eating? The thing? Sofrita? So, the living room is a disaster here because I've been vacuuming under the couches, scooting things out of the way. And so that is a process. And I'm gearing up to film a Goodwill clothing haul. So things are happening. The bathroom in there is getting clean. So there's cleaning stuff on the counter. We're getting stuff done. It's a productive day. We're just pausing to eat. So we're going to finish up lunch, keep going on house cleaning, maybe do some outside stuff. We'll see how the day goes. And we'll be back at supper time. Don't let me forget. Supper time. All right, it is supper time. So, supper is spaghetti. And we have my phone is making noises, and I will tell you why my phone is making noises here in just a second. That was a neighbor. I'm sure that was a neighbor because we've been chit-chatting there. 2 different types of spaghetti. So this spaghetti back in the back is normal spaghetti, just with whole wheat spaghetti noodles. And this one up here has grain-free noodles in it. And it's actually these that I have set out over here. I get these from not from Sam's, from Aldi. And they're just a really, really quick, easy way. Hearts of palm is what they're made out of. So they are easy peasy and they taste good. So a couple of us are going to be eating this one. We've got the shaky cheese out as well. And then just some small little side salads have been made up over here also. So spaghetti and salad. Normally we would have homemade French bread to go with it tonight, but with everything else, cleaning the house and doing all the stuff, we skipped that. So we still have cantaloupe needs to be cut up tonight and put in a bowl. We will set that out tomorrow to eat. Daisy butter needs to go in the butter mold. And let's see, this was done today. We've got two different types of brownies here. Normal sugary kind. These are dairy-free and sweetened with maple syrup, because we have several different diets going on with the company that is coming over tomorrow. And then Anna made up some no-bake cookies, which are still solidifying. So I will take you out to the garage and I will show you just why my phone was ding-donging over there. Okay, so a neighbor messaged me just a little bit ago and let me know that she had boxes and boxes of peaches. And she said, there's no way we can eat all of these. Do you want them? And I said, well, we have company coming over. How are we? We won't be able to get to them until the day after tomorrow. And she said, well, they'll probably keep if you have a way of keeping them cool. So we ended up finding ways to keep them cool. We have one box, that's one box of peaches out in this refrigerator, and then out in the summer kitchen, we have 3 boxes of peaches. So there you go, triple what's there. And that is what is out in the summer kitchen refrigerator. And yeah, so the day after tomorrow, we're going to be preserving peaches. And right now, I am really, really glad that I did not buy peaches whenever they were on sale this week at the store. So here, a quick glimpse of what all is in my garage refrigerator there. A little bit of the hemp seeds down there. We have those on our salads inside. Marked down radishes. I still have some of those. Cheese. This is all the cheese that I have right now of the block cheese. So we will pull out the creamer tomorrow when everyone is here. And we're not getting very much milk right now. Oh, let me show you in here. The lighting's going to be awful. I'll show you this again tomorrow. Here, let me move some leftovers. You see that pie back there? That's for me. That is a sugar-free Trim Healthy Mama pie that Sarah made for me. That's the meat for the chili. So that will all be worked on tomorrow morning. I do have to get beans soaking tonight for tomorrow, but I'll show you the pie tomorrow whenever we get it pulled out, and it looks pretty. So I'm gonna go inside and eat, and I will see you guys at breakfast tomorrow. Good morning, guys. New day, new day. So today we have friends coming over. And so we do have some last minute things to do this morning. Everybody should be here for lunchtime and probably stay until supper time. That's usually the case. So what I'm going to do is some breakfast is kind of happening this morning. You can see Sam's making some eggs back there. There's some cereal being eaten over here. So I just got the coffee turned off on the stove, so it has percolated. And I am already getting going on the chili. I have beans going in the Instant Pot. So I'll flip the camera around. I'll kind of show you what's going on in the kitchen this morning. You know, breakfast isn't too much to look at, but we'll scan the room and see what's going on with breakfast. And then I really, really need to remember when my house has a bunch of people in it to actually film. Are you excited for today? Yes. Yes. Oh, and also what Rebekah got out this morning. This is This is neat. It's something new. So here, I'll turn the camera around. What Rebekah got out this morning? A jacket. She got out a jacket this morning. Oh, Shawn's coming in from the summer kitchen. Filming breakfast video. You already ate breakfast.
Yes.
What did you eat?
Was I not supposed to eat breakfast
You
yet?
can eat breakfast, but just tell everybody what you ate.
Golden Graham
Golden
cereal.
grams. Did you finish? No, you didn't
No,
finish it
it's
off.
still
There's still
yeah.
some more. Okay, I haven't shown them that yet, but I was showing them that Rebekah got out a jacket. And do you know what that means?
What?
That means that fall is coming. It's getting cooler out in the mornings, isn't it?
Yeah.
And our maple tree.
It's fall. It's fall. It's so cold.
Yeah, whenever fall comes, it starts getting cooler outside.
That's like the winter.
And then after fall comes winter. And what happens in winter time?
Coats, boots.
And birthdays.
Yep. My birthday, Sarah's birthday.
You have wintertime birthdays?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna show everybody all the cereal and stuff. You got a nice, comfy, cozy jacket, don't you?
And I got pockets.
And pockets, that's even better.
That's cool.
Yeah, pockets always make things better. Okay, so breakfast. There's those golden grams. Yeah, we've still got some cleaning stuff to do before everybody comes over. So a little bit of golden grams left. David got into the malto meal cereal there, and you too. Is that what you're eating? Mm-hmm. So I'm getting ready to make up some more kombucha. So that's what the tea is out there for. Cookies have finally hardened up, so they've moved those from the table. Tablecloth is back on. We're getting things kind of put back together again. So there is that. And I have the beans going in the Instant Pot to cook up for the chili. These are my kombucha scobies here. I'm going to get 2 gallons going of that because I did this last night too. This will do second ferment for 2 days. I have a whole video on kombucha if you're interested in this. It's a probiotic drink, and we really enjoy it. Ours is kind of like a mixture of grape juice or grape soda pop, I guess. Grape soda pop and wine, because it's got carbonation to it, but we flavor ours with grape juice, so it's very tasty. But yeah, coffee's going. Sam made up eggs. He chose eggs this morning, and I'm choosing eggs this morning too. So we will do that real quick while the beans are going, and then I will come back and get some chili going also. So there we go. We're just kind of fend for yourself breakfast, get the things done so we can enjoy our time with friends whenever they do get here. I remember to film our lunchtime, so we are getting ready to eat. We've got everybody here now, and I'm going to show you what we've got laid out. So options are hot dogs. So we've got this, and Shawn grilled the hot dogs out there on the grill. And then we have 2 different types of slider sandwiches. There's some gluten-free kind, and then just some regular, Hawaiian roll kind. The corn chips here, in case someone wants to make up a Frito chili pie with the chili that is coming up here on the stove. 2 different types of macaroni and cheese. There's a regular type, and then there's a gluten-free type of macaroni and cheese there. So that is an option. And then the chili. So this is the chili that I made up, and I did mess up. I put diced tomatoes in here instead of crushed tomatoes, so it's a little chunkier than normal. Green onions, garlic, onion. I put the kale in there, some minced up kale, because I like the green in there. I think it makes it pretty, and I like the taste. So, okay, chili, and then we've got the drinks. We've got, made up some sweet tea last night, water, lemonade, coffee. Got that store creamer out. Whoops. Oh no, I'm making a mess. Okay, store creamer out. Don't open that lid. And daisy cream also. I'm going to have to clean that up now. Okay, and then toppings over here for hot dogs and for chili. However you want to doctor it up. You can do that. Got a little bit of the saltine crackers out. Then we've got good looking crew of kids there. We've got the dessert snacky things. So all kinds of chips. I think I already showed you guys these. The gluten and dairy free brownies. The regular brownies. These actually have M&Ms on the bottom there. And a pie is getting uncovered. No-bake cookies that Anna made. These are the sourdough pretzels that Sarah made this morning. You've got a brown sugar kind here, and then salted pretzels here. A pecan pie, and then we set out cantaloupe from the garden. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to get the crew together, we'll pray and eat. Now I won't be back for supper time because we eat the same thing for supper, so you won't miss anything there. But I will try to touch base with you guys either, I don't know, maybe later today or tomorrow before we do wrap up the video. A lot of times I like to put something in the next day on the 8th day of this. So I'm going to clean up my mess real quick and then we're going to pray and eat. I like hearing the music. We'll share that with everybody. You guys, I forgot to show you something. Can you believe we've already had supper and I forgot that Sarah made me my sugar-free pie. So this is what it looks like out of the refrigerator. I was just about to cut this up and I thought, oh no, I didn't film it, and I promised you guys I would show you today. So I'm gonna cut me a piece of sugar-free pie. Here, I'll cut it and I'll go ahead and put some on here and I'll show you what it looks like. It's supposed to be, it's a chocolate pie, so just a second. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. Chocolate pie with a whipped topping and some shaved chocolate on there as well. So I am thoroughly looking forward to this. And you guys, I have been so good. I have abstained from all of the yummy stuff. Sarah's pretzels were just about wiped out today. We have one family that is still here. The kids are playing out in the summer kitchen. So we did a number on all the food today, but now I get my sweet treat. So, okay, I'm going to sign off for today and I'll touch base with you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, next day. So we've already been to church this morning, came back home. Andrew's got some lunch. He's starting to do heating up of leftovers today. The plan is that I'm not cooking anything today because we have enough leftovers in the fridge. And actually, I was going to flip the camera around and just show you guys all the stuff that's in the fridge. Between lunch and supper, we'll probably wipe the stuff out. So he is getting that heated up. But as far as breakfast this morning, regular viewers know we eat breakfast at church. What are you doing?
Hi, guys.
There's a girl down here. She was bouncing, hopping up and down. You have your pretty church dress on?
Yep.
You gonna change clothes?
Yep.
Gotta put on farm clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go put on some farm clothes. See if sisters can help you go ahead and get your farm clothes back on. Okay. What was I saying? Breakfast. Breakfast at church this morning was biscuits, and then she had a milk gravy made up with sausage patties on the side. There were two different types of sausage patties. She had the pork patties and turkey patties. There was scrambled eggs and the shredded cheese that goes on the scrambled eggs. What else was there, guys? Oh, potatoes. She had fried up potatoes there too. I forgot about that because I don't eat the fried potatoes, so out of my mind there. Fruit. Was there bananas?
Bananas and little oranges, I think.
The little baby
And then of
oranges.
course there was toppings if you wanted your biscuits not with not with gravy. So
Okay, what toppings was that
butter,
then?
honey, and I think of something of jam.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was, yeah.
Okay, see, I don't pay attention to any of that stuff because I can't have it, so I don't even see it anymore. I do know that there was a bag of the Malto-Meal Frosted Flakes because Rebekah said she wanted to go back and get some more Frosted Flakes, and then she didn't she was full after she had her biscuits and gravy and scrambled eggs. So she didn't even have potatoes. She declined the potatoes, but that was breakfast. I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you what Andrew has going for lunch, and then I'll just open up the fridge and I'll show you guys what is all in there for supper time tonight too. Okay, so I've opened up the fridge. It's pretty full at this point. Let me just start up here at the top. So I have some more. There's one little bag of those peaches. That's on the to-do list today, is preserving all those peaches that I showed you part of earlier. This is all the chili that was left over from yesterday, having the Bible study group over here. And then this, what leftovers was this? Andrew, do you remember? I don't know. It's just a little bit of stuff.
No, I don't know.
I don't remember either. It's a Trim Healthy Mama thing, but let's see, that's cheese, kale, more cheese, onions that was used for the chili cheese dogs. So we have the spaghetti here. This spaghetti right here is the Hearts of Palm spaghetti leftovers. The other three here are just regular leftovers. One of the friends that came over swapped. She left some of the slider sandwiches, and then she went home with some of the desserts that we had made. Here in the back, under the upside down salad mix, is some of that sofrita, Andrew's invention back there, the rice with the chicken and salsa. That's there in the back. That's leftover pecan pie under the aluminum foil there. So there's that. We got some canned chicken that could be added to that if needed. Where is... I know we had leftover hot dogs yesterday. Oh, they're here. This is hot dogs. There's the leftover hot dogs there under my sugar-free pie that I will have more of today too. So supper tonight is going to be probably hot dogs and chips, or spaghetti, or the chili. We're gonna wipe out stuff for supper tonight. Since I have a lymph massage today as well, this is a good day for me to not have to do any cooking at all. So, okay, Andrew's got stuff going over here, so I'll show you that stuff next. So we've got leftovers out of the oven now. These were the mashed potatoes that Andrew was heating up again. Just add some extra milk and stuff to it, and it heats up really good in the pot. Then those chicken wings that we had several nights ago, the last of those have been reheated, and the last of the Brussels sprouts. So here's a plate that has already been made up, and there's also over here, we've got cantaloupe still cut up over here, and here's the little ones. Just all those different varieties that Sarah's growing. So we're finally getting tomatoes in. Yeah, always been wondering, why are you buying tomatoes? Why don't you have them coming in out of the garden? Well, possums. We do finally. Possums, yeah. They've been bad this year, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the cantaloupe that we get to eat are the ones that the possums and maybe raccoons let us eat. Mm-hmm. We suspect raccoons, but we know possums.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've been hard on the cantaloupes this year. And the tomatoes. So finally getting tomatoes, okra, still some cucumbers, some more of those Chinese long beans that grow so well here. I don't know if you can see the two different types of okra. There's the regular green, and then this kind of burgundy color there, and the different. Now, Sarah, I know these are the Tigger cantaloupes. What are these two? Do you?
They're still Tiggers, but they've been blended with another type.
Oh,
I
okay.
planted the plants too close.
Okay, so they're a hybrid of some sort, a natural hybrid of some sort, but the original were the Tigger cantaloupes. But okay, so we're going to finish making up plates. I did go ahead and pull out the lunch meat and wraps and cheese over here too, so we have options. There's also, I didn't show this, this is the leftover dessert from yesterday. Just a few no-bakes are in there. And then the M&M brownies. I don't think I ever showed, let's see. Let's see, can I lift this up and show you guys the, does it show up there? The M&M's all settled to the bottom. It does show up. M&M's settled to the bottoms of the brownies, but they have those for dessert. So let's go ahead, make up some plates. Eat, eat, eat. All right, guys, that is it for the What We Eat in a Week video. So you actually got, you know, kind of into an 8th day there. So, and I only forgot, I think one time, I only forgot one time to film. So yay, mama. But I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you do the thumbs up because the YouTube algorithm thinks that is a great thing to do. And double check that you are subscribed if you intend to be. For whatever reason, YouTube may have unsubscribed you without you knowing. I don't know why it happens, but it does. And then if you could just continue to tell people about our family's channel. The word of mouth really does help our channel to grow. We appreciate it so, so very, very much. And I guess at this point, the next video that I should see you on is my week 13 health update video, which ought to post Wednesday evening if it gets uploaded in enough time. We've been struggling with getting those uploaded at a time that we intend to because it just takes so long to get it uploaded onto YouTube. But that's the plan anyway. I will see you all Wednesday evening, Lord willing, if it all works out. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching